Everyone, this is Shanice from Element CPA. Last week, I attended the 2019 IRS Nationwide Tax Forum. Today, I just want to share a few taxpayer tips with you. First thing is the IRS has actually redesigned their Form W-4, which is the employee withholding form. This form is going to now be one page. It's going to have 5 parts. And what you will notice is that it will no longer have the personal allowance section on the page. And that coincides with the 2018 tax law change that effectively removed the personal exemption. One thing that the IRS has been urging taxpayers is to definitely check out their Paycheck Checkup tool, which you see here on the IRS website. Just scroll down, and once you click it, it'll actually open up this page here to give you some detail about their IRS Withholding Calculator. And once you click it, it will ask you information to fill everything out to make sure that your withholding is in line with where it should be for the year. The next thing I wanted to share is just regarding record keeping. So I attended a session where they were explaining how preparers can help taxpayers who don't have good records or have any records at all, and how to reconstruct for purposes of tax filing. And one takeaway I learned is just to basically have a good accounting system in place. The accounting system we use is Xero, and it's a cloud-based accounting tool which really has a really good interface and very user-friendly. The importance of record keeping is, one, you can definitely have a good idea of how your business is performing. It protects you in case there's an examination or a tax notice regarding a certain year. If you have good records in place, you can easily reply to the notice or combat any adjustments that come your way. Some red flags that the IRS notices that usually are related to taxpayers who don't have good records are that they may have consistent losses year to year. Now, it's not to say that you should adjust your finances or your accounting to not have losses. Definitely be honest and be truthful, but these are just some things that raise an eyebrow for the IRS. So consistent losses, round numbers. If you have $10,000 in income and you have $10,000 in general expenses, or just even numbers year to year, that will raise a flag. Raise a flag for the IRS. And then thirdly, just the same numbers year to year. If you have the same income and the same expenses the past 5 years, it's definitely going to raise an eyebrow. So that's why it's very important or very critical to have a good accounting system in place. Another thing I wanted to share with you is just the feedback that the IRS is giving or taking into consideration when issuing tax notices. So they actually, which I thought was very interesting, IRS has actually enlisted the help of behavioral scientists, and it's so that they can change the phrasing and the wording of their notices so that it has a more positive or a softer tone when communicating with taxpayers. So I thought that was very nice of them, because I know we're used to seeing the IRS as aggressors. So just something to keep an eye out for, because when you are, as a preparer, when I'm used to seeing another a certain way and then there's a change, you got to definitely keep an eye out for when there's that change coming, or if there is a change. So as taxpayers, if you do get an IRS letter that seems a little different, definitely contact us so that we can confirm for you whether it's something that does require action. Or something else to keep in mind is that the IRS has actually enlisted the help of third-party collection agencies. So if you're in a collection situation and you see something that doesn't have a lot of IRS logos and language like their logos on the notice, that's just because they actually are enlisting the help of third-party collection agencies. So again, that's another opportunity for you to ask your preparer to make sure, hey, is this legit? And we can help you, but please tell us once you get the notice, because we don't want you to incur any additional penalties or interest by sitting on that notice for too long. So those were all the tips I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you found some of them helpful. And as always, if you have questions, please call us here at the office. Thank you. Bye.